This is Brent with Comics CC Studio here in Dayton, Ohio at FiveStar Comic-Con, and part of what I love is cosplaying, and so we are talking to cosplayers Mr. Terrific, aka Tony, and Paul, aka Green Lantern. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic, terrific.
Good,
yeah.
good. Okay, so Tony, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we just met, so forgive me. So, but I'll ask you first. So, what was your first convention?
My first convention was Anime Weekend down in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
About 10 years ago.
All right, cool. Did you cosplay at that event?
No, it was my first introduction to going to conventions in general, and just seeing like, wow, people actually dress up and it's not Halloween, and they can
Right.
get away with it and
Right.
look terrific doing it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
that was my first introduction to cosplay. It took a few more years and going to conventions and figuring, okay, this is what people do. What can I go as? And getting into it.
Do you remember your first cosplay?
Yes, I do. It was Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, makeshift Batman outfit, very similar to his year one kind of thing.
Okay,
where,
great.
but it worked great. So I was just like, okay, let me try and explore a bit more. I did other characters like Mario, and then maybe do a little bit of steampunk before this Superman movie came out last year, and decided to do Mr. Terrific.
Okay, well, let's talk about the Superman movie. So obviously you liked Mr. Terrific. Did
And
you
you
like
like Superman?
Yeah, I do. I do, right? So what did you think of the movie?
I enjoyed it. Now, there were some like, oh, this is everything that Superman is supposed to be. I grew up with Superman, the 1996 cartoon, so I had a different opinion on Superman as a character, but it was still enjoyable and a great way to introduce him to a new audience. And the introduction of Mr. Terrific, he's in the comics, but he's never been an A-list character. And so it could be easy to just totally butcher him or just be like, yeah, this is another Jar Jar Binks kind of thing.
Right.
But no, he became probably the second favorite character of the movie.
Okay.
And so seeing that recognition, like, wow, like seeing very few people cosplay as him, just like someone's got to do it. So made the jump in.
Yeah, that's great. You said second favorite character. Who was your first?
Well, I was like in general, but it's like, oh yeah, of course, like, hey, Superman. But I just like, a lot of folks were saying like, I've been introduced to this character, like Mr. Terrific, like we've seen the Green Lanterns, we've seen the Hawk Girls, but who is this guy?
Yeah,
so.
yeah, all right. What was your favorite part in the movie of that Mr. Terrific? Like, do you have a favorite line or favorite part?
Oh, the beach scene.
The beach scene.
Okay. You can't get any better than.
Expression on Lois's face.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And of course, maybe hanging around with pals like these. So.
Right. Okay, yeah.
We're in the business,
Yeah. So that's actually my wife's, who's recording, thank you. That's my wife's favorite scene as well. On the beach when the T-spheres are flying around. Yeah, pretty great. So we'll talk to Paul now.
Okay.
So Paul, you are dressed as a Green Lantern.
Guy Gardner, yep.
Guy Gardner, okay. We'll talk about the movie in a minute, but do you remember your first convention experience?
Well, it's kind of a toss-up because I went to I think the Cincinnati Comic-Con years ago. Generic Jedi costumes, kind of walked around, not very exciting, but the one that really kicked everything off for me was went up to I think it was Detroit to get Timothy Zahn's autograph, and just happened to take a Doctor Strange costume. Normally I'm a little more scruffy looking, but walked in and could not move more than 5 steps without getting photographs and stuff.
Wow.
And it's like, okay, this is like Anthony was saying, you go to Halloween and everything, and hey, this is kind of fun, but didn't really do much. And then suddenly the door just got blasted open for the possibilities of it. And actually, one of the groups that's here today at Dayton, the Hero Strong, they actually didn't say a word. She just walked up, handed a business card, and said, "We'd like to work with you."
Oh, that's
one of the volunteer groups that
that's great, man.
They visit hospitals and that sort of thing. And it's like, hey, I get to geek out.
Yeah.
Little kid smile, put a little smile on the little kid's face and everything.
Amazing.
So it's a I got launched into it very, very quickly.
Okay. What is your favorite cosplay that you've done?
Well, right now it'd be a toss-up between Doctor Strange and this one. And Guy Gardner here, because they're the best reactions I've gotten to, and honestly, I like the characters as well.
Yeah.
Although, actually, now that I think about it, I actually did do Nightcrawler recently, and that was a lot of fun.
Okay, with the X-Men, right?
Yeah,
Nightcrawler?
Just I was just running around like as him and getting especially since a lot of the younger folks don't know the X-Men.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, that's awesome, or were you?
Yeah, yeah. Did you do like blue face paint and everything?
Yeah, I can show you a picture later. But yeah,
oh, that's great.
And actually made a mask so I could actually put it over my glasses, and so I could actually see walking around while doing the costume. But yeah, it was a lot of fun because, well, up till recently, that was a character you don't see a lot of cosplayers. You know, much like Mr. Terrific, you don't see him around.
Definitely.
I like a bonus when you like the character and it's one that everybody likes too as well.
Exactly. So what did you think of the new Superman film?
It was awesome. I mean, without going into too much detail, life was a little rough for me right around that time. And the first trailer comes out and he's like, look up, hey buddy, look up, eyes up here, and boom. But as a longtime Green Lantern fan, it was also nice to actually see lanterns in action again after, I don't know, it's over a decade I think it's been since the Ryan Reynolds flick. I forget exactly what year it came out, but it's been a long time since you see one of these guys in the room, and Nathan Fillion just kind of knocked it out of the park. I mean, sure you know. Yeah,
definitely, he did. So what was your kind of introduction to Green Lantern? Was it the movie or?
No, it's been a few years ago. I mean, I've dressed up as some of the more traditional Green Lanterns for years, working with some of the volunteer groups and stuff we mentioned before.
Great.
So yeah, I've known about him a few years. I mean, I'll admit I'm not the biggest comic book fan. Like you asked me, okay, what episode somebody did whatever. Yeah. I mean, I have a general idea of the, their abilities and stuff like that. And I don't know, so in some ways, I mean, Superman, I like the symbol, his hope symbol, but Green Lantern was one for me because it was kind of on a more like Mr. Terrific, kind of a thinking man's hero. Hey, I can create. I have an infinite tool belt that I can make whatever I want and fly around. And actually, I also wound up making a St. Walker costume recently for the same reasons, just the whole hope and type stuff that superheroes do for you, which is really the new movie. I mean, it has its share of flaws, but just just how it was put together and just the optimism that we had, about a year and a half ago, or I think it's been. Really gave me a boost right when I needed it.
That is really cool that our heroes and these characters, we can see them and get excited, but also it can lift us up out of hard times. So before I forget, I've got just two final questions. I'll ask you first, then I'll finish with Tony. But first question is, where can people find you online if they want to follow your cosplay?
Okay. Actually, I'm kind of restarting my Instagram.
Okay.
I got some popular stuff a few years ago. It's Nightwolf Cosplay. I started it a few years back when I did the Doctor Strange thing, but then honestly forgot about it for a couple of years. But I'm trying to get back into things now. So it's Nightwolf.
Nightwolf. Okay. And then one final question for you. What would you say to someone that would watch this or hear this and they want to cosplay, but like they're not sure, or they don't have like the bolt? Like, what's one piece of advice you can give to people to kind of step into the world of cosplay?
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking for myself, I know it definitely some confidence, especially you pick a character that you like what they do. I mean, like as Doctor Strange, it was like, hey, I can take on the world, mother effer, kind of thing. And well, and honestly, right now with Guy Gardner and just his, real brash attitude, it's like, I kind of channel a little bit of that in real life to overcome some of my own insecurities and things. So it's
great.
Hey, give it a try, and especially if you can find the right crew. You're finding the right crew helps a lot because you're with people that feel the same way you do and are into a lot of the same stuff, and it just reinforces everything.
I agree. And then Tony, so how about you? I'll ask you if got the mic there.
Thank you.
That's okay. So how would you encourage people to cosplay, or getting into cosplay, or getting into the nerd culture? Like, what's one thing you could give as a word of encouragement to people?
Well, the first word I would give to someone who needs encouragement is just throw yourself out there. A lot of folks, you'll see some fantastic cosplays. It's like, wow, you look like you came right out of the movie. There's no way I'm going to pair up. And that's fine. Like I said, the first Batman costume I made was really just hand-sewn, stitched together, and it works. I was surprised at how many people were just like, wow, it's Batman. I need a picture. I got to get a picture. And especially with these conventions and these nerd geek community, is very open, very inviting. So it's just like, hey, like, I love your cosplay. The ability to walk up to folks like, hey, I like your cosplay. What did you do for like this outfit or this these boots, these gloves, etc. And you will learn so much, not just to to build up your next costume, but other things that you can use in all kinds of areas throughout your life. So I would highly encourage. It's not just it's a great time, of course, but it also builds up your skills both for your geeking out and living life.
Yeah,
highly encouraging.
I agree with that, and I totally agree with 100% with what you guys said. And I think one of the biggest things that I enjoy, and I think I'm learning as I'm getting into podcasting, is like building community with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think we all need community. The world's tough. People have tough lives. They go through tough stuff. And I think if you can find somebody to connect with that's genuinely excited about what they do, I think that just gives us such hope and encouragement. And you're like, man, like, yeah, things can be bad at times, but there's also still a lot of good in the world. Right. And I think that conventions are things where you really start to experience that. So I think that's one thing that I picked up as well.
100% agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have been awesome, and thank you all so much. We will see you later, and just remember, stay super.